Hi, this video will be a revision for our practical exam. We're having two questions. Question one, use Scratch to create a random multiplication program to practice multiplication table. First of all, our program will be asking the user, what is 7 times any random number? That random number could be any value between 1 and 10. We need to use a counter loop. What is a counter loop? It's a loop that count like specific numbers, um, 5 times to repeat, 10 times to repeat, and so on. We need to extend our program to repeat the question 10 times, asking the user display if each answer is correct or incorrect. I'm going to use the online version of Scratch. You can use it for practicing. If you're having the installed one on your PC, use it. I'm going to use the online one. To start your project, you need to have an event. Even if we didn't mention in the exam to use an event, you have to use an event, any of the events. When the green flag clicked, then from sensing, he will ask, or the cat will ask, what is 7 times? Times what? Times a random number between 1 and 10. So we need to have a variable. Why? To save the value of the random number. Whenever you need to have a value, save it in a variable. Create my variable first by make a variable, name it random. Click OK. Then you need to give your variable a starting value. Set my variable to be random and place it before asking. It will be a random value. From operators, pick random from 1 to 10. So now we're having a variable called random. Each time we're going to run our program, it will be taking any value between 1 and 10. For our question, we need to write what is 7 times random number. Here we're having our variable random. If we placed it here, it will delete the question. So what we should do is to join the question, what is 7 times and random. From operator, we're having what we call join. Okay? Have the question on the first side of the join. On the other side, place random here and add your line here or your join to be one sentence. To test your program, click on run. Now, what is 7 times 2? The user will input here 14. If we click again, he will give us another random number. What is 7 times 1? And so on. Instead of keep on clicking, we're gonna make our program repeat the question 10 times or 5 times. So to repeat, we're gonna go for control, repeat 10. I'm gonna make it only 5. Drag your blocks to be repeated and connect them to the event. Okay, I'm gonna leave a space here to have a space between times and the random number. Run your program again. Our random value now is 8. What is 7 times 8? Okay, we need to input any answer. If the user answer, for example, is not correct, which I'm gonna do now, like 23, the cat should say, after clicking true, the cat should say incorrect. okay, and give us another question, and so on, till having your 5 questions. To test the user answer that will be inputted here, we're going to make the multiplication operation first and compare it to the user answer. To make your multiplication operation, drag a multiplication equation on one of the sides. We're going to have the random multiplied by 7. This random multiplied by 7. I need to have a variable again to save the value of the equation or the result of the equation. So from variables, make a variable named result. Okay. Result will be taking the value of 7 multiplied by random, and instead of my variable, now it's result. Place it here. It's time to compare result to the user answer. What will be inputted here by the user is a built-in variable called answer. To compare between two things, you need to use an if statement from control. If then what? If answer equal result. So from operators, drag an equal, place answer here on the other side from variables, compare it to result. If the answer is equaling to the result, we're going to say correct. So from Lux, say nice try or correct. If not, we're gonna say incorrect. Okay, let's try. It's missing T here. Run. What is 7 multiplied by 2? Correct answer is 14. Correct. Wait, it will give you another question. 7 multiplied 7, 49. Correct. Again, I will write any incorrect answer, 25. He will say incorrect. This is the third one. We still have 2. 7 multiplied by 4. I will answer again around question. This is incorrect. Last one, 7 multiplied 3, 21. And this is the last question, as we are repeating them 5 times. Correct. No more questions will be displayed. We restricted them to be 5. Okay, this is the first question. After finishing, click File, Save to Computer, and save it. Okay, now we're gonna see the next question, which asks for guessing a number between 1 and 20. You're going to create a guessing game by asking the user first, would you like to guess? Yes or no? If the user enter Y, the game will start. If no, the game will be ended. If the game continue, we need to ask the user again, guess a number between 1 and 20. If the guess match a random number generated by the computer, the sprite should say correct. If it's not, the sprite should say try again. Here he didn't specify how many times we're going to repeat our question, guess a number between 1 and 20. As long as we did not specify a number for repetition, we cannot use the loop repeat 10. We need to use repeat until. Keep on repeating until a condition will be false, meaning I'm going to delete this, and for the variable, I'm going to delete this and this. There is no need for them. I need only a starting event. I want to ask my user, would you like to guess? And he will answer with yes or no. Okay, I need to repeat this question for the user, and I don't know for how many times I'm going to repeat it. So from control, drag, repeat until, and place your question here. If the user answer is N, stop. If the user answer is Y, we're going to continue. So for repeat until means keep on repeating until you got N, you got no. Meaning افضل اعمل repeating على طول على طول على طول لحد ما اليوزر يكتب N. Okay, so our condition here will be equal answer ask will have a variable called answer. This is the answer of the question here. If the user enters N, what will happen? We're gonna stop the game. But if not, the game didn't stop. I need to ask him guess a number between guess a number between 1 and 20. Okay, guess a number between 1 and 20. Let's see. Okay, would you like to guess again? No, stop. He will not ask. Again, guess a number between 1 and 20. I'm gonna guess a number like 5. Okay, we're gonna make we're going to generate a random number now, but if I said yes, he will promote me to continue and continue and continue. Okay, طيب. We need to generate a random number between 1 and 20. Yes, thank you. We're going to make a variable as long as I'm having a value to be saved. Random. Random. Okay. Random should be set to be random, to be a random back between 1 and 10. If what? From control, if, and place it here. I need this one to be at the end. Okay. Here, I'm going to have an equal sign. If random from variables equals to the user answer, the user answer will be inputted here. Answer. An answer here at the answer for the last question. Okay. If correct, we're going to say true. From Lux, say nice try or try again. Okay, let's test. Stop and run. Guess a number between 1 and 20. Try again. It's incorrect. Would you like to guess?